Let me start by saying this plainly, because sugarcoating it doesn't help anyone. Most of the pain in my life didn't come from bad people or bad luck. It came from bad decisions made too fast. Nobody sat me down and explained that impatience, anger, pride, and desire would cost me more than failure ever could. Nobody told me that the real battle in life isn't out there, it's inside your own head. That battle is called impulse control, and whether you win or lose it quietly determines the direction of your life. When you're young, you think speed is strength. When you're young, you move fast, you speak fast, you decide fast, you react fast. You think that confidence means acting immediately and boldly, but age teaches you something different. Speed creates mistakes, patience creates power. Most disasters don't come from not knowing what to do, they come from doing something too quickly without thinking it through. What impulse control really is. Impulse control is not about being boring, it's not about missing out, it's not about being weak. Impulse control is knowing when to stop yourself. It's stopping your mouth before it ruins a relationship, stopping your hand before it signs a bad deal, stopping your feet before they walk you into trouble, stopping your emotions before they make permanent decisions. When you're young, freedom feels like doing whatever you want. When you're older, you learn the truth. Freedom comes from self-control. The quiet damage of impulsive living. Let me tell you what I've seen over the years. I've seen good men lose good women because they couldn't control their temper. I've seen people drown in debt because they couldn't control their spending. I've seen careers end because of one emotional outburst. I've seen health destroyed, one bad habit at a time. None of these people woke up planning to ruin their lives. They just followed their impulses over and over until the damage added up. That's how life gets off track. Not in one big explosion, but in small, careless moments. When you're young, later feels far away. Consequences feel optional. Responsibility feels like something for future you, but later always shows up. Every impulse you give into today becomes a problem you have to deal with tomorrow, and tomorrow is rarely convenient. Here's the truth most people learn too late. Life doesn't care how young you were when you made the mistake. It only cares that you made it. Let me save you some trouble. Never trust a decision made while you're angry. Never trust a decision made while you're hurt. Never trust a decision made while your ego is involved. Emotions are loud. Logic is quiet. Impulse control is learning to let logic speak before emotion takes over the microphone. If there's one habit I wish I had mastered earlier, it's this. Pause before you act. Pause before you respond to that message. Pause before you spend that money. Pause before you quit that job. Pause before you say something you can't take back. 5 seconds of silence can prevent 5 years of regret. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they never slow down long enough to think. Discipline is impulse control. Practice daily. People like to talk about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Impulse comes and goes. But discipline stays. Discipline is what tells you, I won't say that. I won't buy that. I won't quit today. I won't react like that. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is protection. It protects your future from your worst moments. Why self-control commands respect. You can spot someone with no impulse control quickly. They're always reacting. Always emotional, always in conflict, always blaming someone else. People don't trust them, employers don't rely on them, relationships feel unstable around them, and the worst part, they don't trust themselves. Self-respect starts when you prove to yourself that you are in charge, not your urges. Rules save you. When emotions lie. One of the smartest things I ever learned was to create rules for myself. Rules remove decision-making when emotions are high. Here are a few rules that would have saved me years of trouble. Never make major decisions when you're angry. Never spend money when you're emotional. Never argue to win, only to understand. Never quit on a bad day. Never trust shortcuts that promise fast results. Rules don't limit you. They protect you. Impulse control and money. Most people don't struggle financially because they don't earn enough. They struggle because they can't control spending, impulse buying, impulse upgrades, impulse lifestyle choices. Money requires patience. Wealth requires restraint. If you can't delay pleasure, money will never stay in your hands long. Words spoken in anger live longer than apologies. One impulsive comment can undo years of trust. One emotional reaction can change how someone sees you forever. Strong relationships are built by people who know when to be quiet. Sometimes the strongest move is silence. The strength of saying, Know every time you say no to an impulse, something changes inside you. You gain control, you gain confidence, you gain self-respect. Nobody claps, nobody notices, but your future does. Strong people are not loud, they are controlled. This skill separates winners from losers. The difference between successful people and struggling people is rarely intelligence, it's patience, it's restraint, it's impulse control, the ability to wait, the ability to think, the ability to choose long-term gain over short-term comfort. Life rewards those who can control themselves when emotions are loud. Let me leave you with this because it matters. Impulse control isn't about missing out. It's about protecting what matters most. Your reputation, your money, your health, your relationships, your future. Life doesn't punish mistakes, it punishes repeated impulses. So slow down, pause, think, choose wisely. Because the difference between a chaotic life and a respected life often comes down to one question. Can you control yourself when it matters most? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It will help you grow and reach more people.